Jumbo, brothers and sisters. Happy Wednesday evening to you. For those of you who watch news on a regular basis, now me personally, I only watch news here and there to try to keep myself afloat on what's going on in the world. But for those of you who are avid news watchers and readers, then you are probably aware that this is the 20th anniversary of the little white girl named Benet Ramsey. They got killed out in California. Now this is a 20-year mystery that nobody seems to be able to solve or understand or have any answers to. Nobody has any answers to at all. First of all, let me say this. My condolences go out to that family. This ain't got nothing to do with race. Let's put that aside. Nobody wants to lose their child. You know, nobody deserves to lose their child. And anybody that has lost their child, me personally, I have kids. So I wouldn't, I couldn't fathom how they feel, or how anybody who has lost a child feels. So at any rate, my condolences goes out to that family. Even though it's been 20 years, I'm quite sure that there's still a lot of pain there. And I'm quite sure those parents will never be the same again. Their family. And so therefore my condolences goes out to their family. However, if that were a little black girl, and let's just be honest, let's just be perfectly honest here. If that was a little black girl, do you think that she would have got the coverage that Benet Ramsey got? Be honest with yourself. If that were a little black girl that was murdered, do you honestly think she would have got the coverage that Benet Ramsey received? And our black kids get murdered every day. And I have yet to see any black child receive the coverage that this little girl has received. Name me one. If I'm wrong, let me stand to be corrected. But I haven't found one. I have not found one black child that has received the news coverage that this little girl has received. Which just goes to show black lives don't matter. Black lives don't matter in this country. They don't. They don't. You know that, I know that. They don't give a fuck about us. And to be honest with you, the sad part that's about it, we don't give a fuck about ourselves. Because if we did, we would stop killing and shooting each other out of these streets every night. Now, I know y'all heard me make these videos before. I can't make enough of them. Because apparently the message is not seeping through, brothers and sisters. We have to value ourselves before anybody else values us. We don't even value ourselves. We don't. So, let 2017 be a better year for the black family. Let 2017 be a better year for the entire world. Let's have some peace and harmony in the world for a change. The whole world is full of differences, different races, different nationalities, different cultures, different backgrounds. For once, let's figure out a way. Let us figure out a way to put our differences aside and have a better 2017. Have a better 2017. Black family, stop killing yourselves. Stop killing each other. Stop it. Brothers and sisters, stop backbiting against your brother and sister. If you ain't got nothing nice to say, don't say shit. Let us end the war on poverty in this nation. We're supposed to be the greatest nation on earth. The most powerful nation on earth. And we got people out here starving. You got all these people breaking their necks to go out here and get these damn Christmas gifts. Breaking your neck to make your enemy richer. And for my white audience, my white viewers, hey, this goes for you too. Because if you're not part of their group, if you're not rich, if you're not part of that 1% elite, they don't give a damn about you either. So when you break your neck out to make these people rich, to make the system rich, you're going against your own best interest too. It amazes me the priorities this country has. It really does. We got money to go break our necks to go out here and buy gifts to make other people rich. We got money to build billion-dollar stadiums. We got money to do that. We got money to send man in outer space. We got money to send to other nations. President Barack Obama, $38 billion that you gave to Israel. Not to mention all the other nations that we give money to. We got money to do all these things. Yet still, we got people out here in America, supposedly to be the greatest nation on earth. You got people out here during Christmas time, your favorite holiday. You got people out here sleeping in cardboard boxes on the sidewalks of America. You got police stealing blankets from the homeless, taking their cardboard boxes away from them and running them off during Christmas time. Your favorite holiday, America. This is supposed to be the season for giving, yet you take away from the people who are less fortunate. It's crazy. As far as I'm concerned, America might be the richest nation on earth, no doubt about that, but we're certainly not the greatest. We're not the greatest. Not by a long shot. Anytime you can take from homeless people during this so-called the season of giving. Anytime you can put value over one life, or take the value of one life over another. That's not America. Well, that's not right. But yet still, we're supposed to be happy in this season of giving. You take another race and make their lives more valuable than the next. Because that's what you're doing. This happens in America every day. It needs to stop. It needs to stop. Like I said, if I'm a lie, prove me a lie and leave it in the comment section. White lives are more valuable in this country than black lives. Because once again, I have yet to find a black youth who has been murdered or missing. Even if the parents are influential, they don't get the type of airplay John Benet Ramsey gets. And you tell me black lives matter in this country? To who? First of all, let me say this right here. To my black brothers and sisters, like I said, 2017 is around the corner. Let this be the year of the come up. Let this be the year that we finally get our heads out of our asses. Let this be the year that we are going to decide that we're going to stop fighting our brothers and sisters, whether it be verbally, whether it be spiritually, whether it be physically. Stop it. Whatever you are, whatever religious dogma that you affiliate yourself with, it doesn't matter. At the end of the day, we're still family. We got to put our differences to the side. You might have wronged me 10 years ago. And to this day, when I see you, my anger is aroused. If you fit that category, come in 2017, get that anger out of your heart. Get that anger out of your heart, because that anger is not hurting anybody but you. You're not hurting that other person. The other person's not thinking about you. The other person's going on with their life. Get that anger out of your heart, brothers and sisters. And forgive your brother for his transgressions. Sisters, forgive your sister for her transgressions. Let's come together as a family. Stop backbiting one another. If somebody doing better than you, don't be jealous of them. Maybe, just maybe, you can learn something from them. Instead of hating on them, why don't you read a page out of their book? And maybe you could benefit from wherever they're doing. Instead of you praising them in their face, and then as soon as they turn their back, who that nigga think he is? Bitch, she ain't in it. We got to stop this pettiness, brothers and sisters. We have to. We have to stop it for our own sake, for our own benefit, especially for our future's benefit, because our future is watching us. Our children are watching us. They're watching us. They're watching other black brothers and sisters on this boob tube TV, acting a goddamn fool. And when they watch us acting and behaving this way, when they grow up, they think that's acceptable behavior. And it's not acceptable behavior. It's not acceptable behavior to shoot your brother, to fight your brother, to maim your brother, to backbite against your brothers and sisters. That's not cool. So brothers and sisters, if we ever hope to have any type of unity with anyone else in the world, with any other cultural groups, nationalities, any type of other races, first and foremost, we must have unity amongst ourselves. We cannot unify with anybody else until we unify amongst ourselves. So what does that mean? It means all black, all day, every day. Once we get ourselves together, and Lord knows how long that's going to be, then and only then can we even think about combining our forces with other nationalities out here in the world. Not white people. Not white people. Now, I know there's some good white sources out there. I know there's some good white people out there. I've been around good white people. They're hard to find. They're far and few between. So, if you're a good white person, you're not racist, you're not prejudiced, then don't get mad at this video. But if you're a racist, redneck son of a bitch, you know what to do. And I ain't got to tell you. Kiss my black ass. Everybody else, if you don't have that hatred in your heart, cool. But we cannot unite until we first have black unity. After we have black unity, then we can go out amongst the other races and unify. And if there are any good white people out there left, any good white sources, then we can combine. That's the only way to defeat racism in this country and in this world. That's the only way. That's the only way. Because clearly, black lives don't matter. Black lives matter. We wouldn't have all these people around with Black Lives Matter signs. Black Lives Matter movement. And all you white people out here who say, well, that's being kind of racist. You being racist against us. But no, saying Black Lives Matter is not being racist against you. If black people are killing white people at an alarming rate, would you say white lives matter? Because you're white and you're being murdered at an alarming rate by black people? Indeed, you would say white lives matter. Well, we say black lives matter because these cops are giving our people hell out here. Hell, we're giving ourselves hell. So for people like me that love their race, yes, black lives matter. For people like me, brothers and sisters like me, who are tired of seeing our other brothers and sisters being gunned down, not only by the popo, but our own people, yes, black lives matter. Question of the day is, one more time, if John Benet Ramsey was a little black girl, would she have received the coverage that this little girl is receiving now? Leave me some comments in the comment section. If you like this video, please pass it on. Please subscribe. Doesn't cost you a dime. Just push the red button. Once again, does Black Lives Matter? I think not. Quite heavy. I'm out. Peace.